Hi everyone, Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech, and we have some news regarding the iPhone 17 Pro camera design. iPhone SE could be called something different, iOS 18.2.1, and more. This is your news update for the week of January 6, 2025. Now, when it comes to the iPhone 17, it was first thought out that sort of the cameras could be in a horizontal design, kind of similar to the Google Pixel. We could have a horizontal camera bump with 3 cameras across the top and have the flashlight and LiDAR pushed to the far right. The flashlight and LiDAR is still expected to be pushed to the far right, but however, it's looking like the camera design could sort of remain the same and still sort of have that rectangular all the way across the top camera bump on the iPhone 17 Pro. This is constantly changing, so we don't know 100%. Now, the iPhone SE4 could be called a different name. It is expected to still look like the iPhone SE, or the iPhone 14 rather, with 1 or 2 cameras, have an A18 chip for Apple Intelligence and USB-C charging. However, it is expected that the iPhone SE could be called the iPhone 16e, sort of like what Apple did with the iPhone XS and iPhone XR models. We could see the iPhone 16e sort of having a number and a letter brought back to the iPhones. And the price is also expected to get a little higher. Instead of being $429, it could be $540. But we don't know that 100%, as we are expecting the iPhone to be released in either this month or potentially spring, which is as early as March. Now, as far as updates from Apple, this is the week of January 6th. So we are expecting 2 updates. One of them is iOS 18.2.1 and iOS 18.3 Beta 2. We'll start with iOS 18.2.1. Hopefully we get that update either today or tomorrow, but hopefully today. If we get it today, we can see iOS 18.3 Beta 2 probably tomorrow. And there is a bug I want to mention. When I go to tint my app icons, my Canary Mail widget appears to be blank. But when I have dark mode enabled, it shows up perfectly. So that is just a minor bug in iOS 18.2. But then we have iOS 18.3 Beta 2 tomorrow, after hopefully having 18.2.1 today. Then maybe having RC the week of the 13th, a final release the week of the 20th, and hopefully it brings along with it new Unity wallpapers, as we do seem to get those every year. And we got them last year with iOS 17.3 and the year prior with iOS 16.3. So hopefully we get them again with iOS 18.3. Then we go to iOS 18.4 betas all the way up until June, which is one of my favorite months of the year, where we get iOS 19. We could see iOS or WWDC on June 2nd or June 9th. I'm honestly hoping it's June 2nd, but it could be the second week of June if Apple needs to get Apple Intelligence ready. 2024 was a big year for Apple in terms of iOS 18, as it brought a lot of customization where you can pretty much move apps around wherever you want and not be tied to a grid view. So maybe if Apple holds it on the second week, we could see some new features. Probably not a lot of features, as we haven't heard much. Mainly Apple Intelligence updates slowly integrated into newer iPhones, and maybe a good amount of stability and bug fixes for the majority of iPhones. As far as anything else, we can also see some iPads this year as well. Now, when to expect those, I'm not 100% sure. We can also see some Macs at the end of January. Still have to do a little more research on those. But hopefully we get the iPad 11th generation, as it's been a quiet year for the budget iPad. The last time the budget iPad was updated was 2022 with the iPad 10th generation. So hopefully we get an update to that, maybe get the iPad 11th generation, and maybe have a minor update to the iPad Air, although we don't quite really need an update to the iPad Air, as we just had a major update to the iPad Air in 2024 with the M2 11-inch and 13-inch for the first time having two screen sizes iPad Air, and also upgrading the storage option. So that's all the news for the week of January 6th, 2025. I'm Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys later.